Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for September 2nd, 2015. And for your Wednesday, we're expecting partly cloudy skies today with hot conditions once again. Not expecting much in the way of humidity, though, as we're going to have winds not too strong here, but we're going to have winds out of the northwest today, and that will allow for the humidity to take a break a little bit. We had a little bit of that later in the day on Tuesday, where it started off kind of humid, and then we started backing down. The dew point started lowering as we got into the afternoon. And even though it was above 90 in many locations, it was a dry heat, so to speak. We actually had one point here in Philadelphia where the air temperature was 93, but the heat index was actually lower than the air temperature by a degree, just because the humidity dew point was down to about 58 degrees at that time, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. So much of the same today. We're looking at humidity not too oppressive here, but still temperatures getting up into the lower 90s in many locations, and I think the any precipitation will be held into western PA, and that will not be benefiting our area. Now, we need some rain here. We haven't had a lot of rain recently. We're not looking like we're going to get much here in the near future either, unfortunately. Here's a look at Thursday. Again, high and dry, partly cloudy day. Temperatures might back down a degree or two, just a slight decrease, not much. But actually, let's head over the temperatures and take a look at what we're looking at here. Here's our highs today. Again, central southern areas, most of interior New Jersey away from the coast, and same thing away from the coast in Delaware here, looking at temperatures that are going to be close to 90 degrees or into the lower 90s in the interior here. And the same thing as we head into Thursday here. So this is your heat wave, and then that comes to an end here on Friday. And I'll show you when we get back to global models, a backdoor cold front that's going to start advancing toward the area here. That's going to keep temperatures cooler up in this area here, and that's going to move to the southwest to keep us cool here for Saturday as well. So we're going to show you that here now, the global models on the maps here. Take a look at what we're looking at here. What we have is this area of high pressure that's sitting up here over New England is going to start retrograding to the southwest. So this is going to start coming down here like this and set up shop right about here by the time we get to Saturday. So by doing that, whenever you have a high pressure backing in like that, you have a backdoor cold front that's going to be leading the charge of that cooler, drier air moving southwest. So that's almost like a it's well, that's exactly what it's called, is a backdoor cold front, but it can actually act as a trigger mechanism for showers and thunderstorms. But this is all you get on Friday. See this real light stuff here? Very isolated, very hit or miss. So again, I know some areas need some rain and have been begging for rain. A lot of you have been begging for it, but really, unfortunately, I can't control the weather. We really are in a very dry pattern right now, and that looks to continue for this entire forecast period, because once we get into Saturday, bright and sunny again. High pressure is now moving to the south and is anchored over this area here. It's actually sitting in the Gulf of Maine here at this point. This is going to bring in an east or an east-southeast wind on Saturday. That's going to keep our temperatures down. Your frontal boundary is now sitting out here like this because the high pressure is out here. This is the outflow from it. So any precipitation is going to be held out in this area here, west of this area of high pressure. But our area here, we're high and dry. We're also cooler, though. We also go to drop that back down to the mid-80s here on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I think it's going to change back to what it was before. The high actually builds in right over top of the region here. It's going to have the winds start coming in more southwesterly. See the high pressures here. Winds are going to start coming in southwesterly around it, and that's going to start here, increasing the temperatures here on Sunday, and then even more so on Labor Day Monday. Continuing dry, with the high pressure in control, but it's going to be increasing. We might actually get back toward 90 again by the time we get to Labor Day Monday in those same areas. Central and southern areas, most of interior New Jersey, interior Delaware, looking at a 90-degree day here for Labor Day. So there is relief in sight, though. I do see that in the long range here. We're going to have a cold front come through here. Looks like a weak front right now. This is the middle of next week. On or about the 9th or 10th, I think we're going to take a step back, closer with temperatures a little bit closer to normal. Might be slightly above yet for a couple days there as we get in past the 10th here. So once we get toward the middle of the month, we might start going back to near normal again. But right now it looks like we're going to be in above normal up until about the 9th or 10th, and then we might take a step back to just slightly above normal once this front comes through here the middle of next week. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich, and that is your outlook for September 2nd, 2015. Have a great Wednesday.